Hello, I'm Zay Schneider. It is week 13, and this is sketch note number 25 for 15. Yeah, it's the 15th day. Yeah, this is my sketch note. I'm gonna post it onto Blackboard as well, but I'm gonna read off a lot of what I'm talking about from this. Here's my presentation. Okay, so the main point of this sketch note was we were talking about how ways we can write more concisely when we're gonna do it in our exam, and the prompt asks, like, what does your textbook say about unnecessary words? And I first showed what it includes. Unnecessary words includes, and I said includes fillers, redundancies, and wordy phrases. And then I have this guy, and he's saying blah 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 because it's just like my little picture thing. And then I said some examples of each are like for redundant pairs. Using two words that might mean the same thing. So, for example, for that one, I wrote each and every. So, like, if you're going to be talking about in your essay, like, you don't have to add each and every. You can just say every, like, it's just like summing it up. And then wordy phrases, phrases that can't be simplified. So, like, if you're trying to write something more scientific, my example was due to the fact that you could just write like because this, that, or just not adding too many like long exaggerated sentences to drag out your words or your whatever you're trying to write. My next thing was empty fillers. So words or phrases that don't add real content. And for example, it's important to note that. So yeah, just adding things. And then passive voice, when active voice can say the same thing more directly. So like be just direct in your writing. Like, of course it's good to add like personality in your writing and be creative with your writing, but when you're just dragging out, it can just be like long and hard to read and just annoying to read for many people. So for a few examples of the concise writing is like you can change at this point in time to now in your writing, or you can say another one is the reason why is because. You don't have to say the reason why, you could just say because. So like she went to the store because, or like she decided to do this because whatever she's doing. You don't have to say Sally did this. The reason why she did this is because this. You could just say Sally did this because this and that. So yeah. My next one was in the event that. Instead, you could say if. So like if that did happen instead of in the event that it did happen. So like it's just like saying if this happens, like whatever is happening happens. So overall, I think how this can help is cutting these helps make your writing sharper and more direct, and it's also super helpful on timed essays or short writing essays. So it's going to be pretty helpful when it comes down to our essay coming up here. And I don't think it's timed, but you do have to fit a lot of detail or a lot of like interesting words and stuff like that on one page, and including unnecessary words is going to be confusing to your readers, and it's just you're not going to have enough space to really fill out the page if you're going to add unnecessary things too, especially if you're trying to get to a certain point. My overall takeaway was don't chunk up your sentences and add long unneeded words. Just Just make it simple. Okay. Thank you for listening.